Coffee with MarkZ, Thursday morning chat October 17, 2024. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. MarkZ update some highlights by PDK not verbatim. MarkZ disclaimer. Please consider everything on this call as my opinion. People who take notes do not catch everything. And it's best to watch the video so that you get everything in context. Be sure to consult a professional for any financial decisions. Member. Good morning and hope springs eternal. Member. Well, I hope today is our day. Member. Blink blink. It's Thursday, already over half of October gone. Time flies when you're not having fun, lol. Member. The RV feels like a buddy waiting to ask his girl to marry him. Quit dragging your feet, and do it already. Member. Mark, what is the good word for today? MZ. Iraq Parliament expects to vote on economic reform laws soon. Member. Soon is a four-letter word. MZ. This has to do with the industrial investment law, and to me this is very important and one of the clear signs that we saw in their white papers. They are spelling out everything they have to do to support a higher rate. They are doing the economic reforms to support this higher rate and lift up all Iraqis. Member. Wondering how many steps are in Iraq before the process is done and we can RV. MZ. Today Kurdistan government announces September salary payments. They used to be a year or 6 months behind, but now in October they announce paying September salaries. To me this means money is moving. This is NHCL requirement that is happening. I think HCL is done and they are hiding the announcement. MZ. Finance launches third issue of Injaz government bonds for public subscription. These are all brand new investment bonds in Iraq. It has a heck of an interest rate and stays denominated in IQD. The first round was only for Iraqi citizens, but now it looks like this round is open to all others. I am hoping we have a revaluation before the bonds can be purchased. Member. The Injaz will be available April 15th through May 15th. Interesting timing. Member. Any historic bond news or is it quiet as usual? MZ. No money movement yet. Some of the other bondholders had to put together more paperwork and are scheduled for next week. These are bonds that are other than the German bonds. We need them to start seeing real spendable money. That will be when we start celebrating. Member. I think all the silent bondholders are under a NDA possibly? Member. How many times do they need to update paperwork and get put out another week? Sounds like a big circle jerk session to me. Member. They are supposedly working on German bonds now. Mark is talking about other bonds like Asian bonds and Zim bonds for next week. Member. Mike Barra thinks maybe Iraq will go alone at first. Member. Iraq may be sick and tired of waiting on the rest of the world, I sure am. Member. Mike Barra intel. If we go cash in dinar, Zim if GCR doesn't go, can we still redeem the other currencies when they go? Member. Question. If Iraq goes first, will we be able to get SKRs for our other currencies in advance of a GCR? Member. If Iraq goes alone, can we just go to bank and cash in our dinar and still be allowed to go to redemption center when the rest go? Like Zims, Dong, etc. I don't want to jeopardize things. Member. You can go twice if they revalue at different times. Member. I would be excited if Iraq went alone. It would give all of us relief and make the rest of the world hurry up to catch up. Emo. MZ. I still believe all currencies are going together. Member. From Dinar Guru MNT Goat Iraq is going to experience a redenomination of their currency, meaning to execute the process of swapping out larger 30 notes for newer, lower denominations. When you take money out of circulation, you cause deflation, which is revaluing your currency or making it worth more. There is also all the other assets and variables involved that will force the system to bring back the dinar to its nominal value. Finally, they are doing this redenomination to normalize their currency back to their normal denominations, as before the sanctions took place. They will also need a normalized rate and not this current suppressed rate. MZ. Yes, spot on. Member. Last night, Frank said the first payroll is retro back to February through August at the old rate. The second, possibly 2 weeks later, is supposed to be at the new rate. MZ. It could be, but to me it makes more sense to pay them at the old rate and then change the value. Member. Did Iraq just open a dinar redemption center? MZ. They opened, deposit-only, banking locations to deposit cash in for the electronic banking system. The Iraqi people have more faith in the new banking system that is effective and efficient in cleaning up corruption from businesses. They can trace every transaction. And when the value changes, they don't have to rush to the banks. Member. I recently heard to expect the RV between the 22nd and 26th of October. MZ. Based on what I am hearing out of the bond side, that makes sense. Member. It is getting real PPL, get ready if you are not already. Member. Let's get this RV party started. Member. Thank you Mark for being a beacon of positivity. The content in this podcast is for general and educational purposes only and not intended to provide any professional, financial or legal advice. Please consider everything discussed in MarkZ's opinion only. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.